welcome to the ring, Justin Gunter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after a 20 to 25 minute intermission, we're back. I got a belly full of barbecue and beans and coleslaw, and back with my man Shane for bout number 7. Frank Popoca and Justin Gunter, 4-round schedule, weighed at 168.
Glad to be back. Glad that we could have a former world champion sit in, Mr. Calvin Seabrooks, kind of filling in for me there, and I'm back here for the final few fights.
Well, me and Mr. Seabrooks had a real good time, but I probably called this one with you, and he said he's anxious to sit back down again, so I don't mind giving up the headset. If you guys want to go at it a little bit and get a couple of them in, but I do want to call my buddy's fight if I could.
Yeah.
The fighter that
me
is
and you
about
got that
to
one
make
then.
his
Yeah, I
way
want to call
into
my
the
buddy's
ring
fight.
for the very first time as a professional
That's exactly right.
is a proud product of the Tony Burgess Boxing Gym in Spring Lake, North Carolina. This fighter is an active duty soldier with the United States Army 82nd Airborne Division. Now, making his way to the ring, Frank Popoca Jr.
Now, I'm going to need a favor of you, Shane.
Yes, sir.
While I'm sitting here with you, if you don't hear me say anything for a little while, make sure my eyes aren't closed. I told everybody I got a belly full of barbecue and some coleslaw and some beans.
I got you, man.
I ate it and I wasn't even hungry. I just ate it just to be eaten.
So you saying you might get knocked out
I might get KO'd.
and didn't even get hit?
Didn't get hit at all. Didn't get hit at all. But I have been up since 4:30 this morning, for my normal job. So
I got you, man. I got you.
But it's an electric atmosphere, so I'm still really excited. I probably don't actually know how tired I really am.
And we appreciate your service too, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
I
sir.
do appreciate
Yes,
it. Lots of guys and girls here, to include my chief. Shout out to the Rock Hill Police Department, where I've had the pleasure of working for almost 27 years. It's been a really fun ride. I still got a couple years left in me, but can't do it forever. So, hey, maybe if you guys will have me when I get done, I can do this.
That's awesome, man. I've known Mike
Ladies
since I turned
and gentlemen,
professional.
Southpaw
And it was long
Promotions brings
before
fight fans
he even knew anything about
4
Rock
rounds
Hill.
of action in the middleweight division. And it's all brought to you by Heartland's Food, Drink, and Sports. Now, for the official introductions. Starting first out of the red corner. This fighter weighed in at a trim and fit 167 pounds tonight. He wears the red trunks. Tonight is his historic professional boxing debut. This fighter is stepping into the ring, hails from Danville, Virginia. Introducing Justin the Wolverine Gunter.
How you doing, big guy?
And his opposition
Roy
across
Jones
the
Jr.
ring
back in
comes in the
2018
form
and
of a
lost to
2019 All-Army boxing champion. He scaled in at an official 168 pounds tonight. He wears the white and gold. This marks his professional boxing debut, hailing from Fort Bragg in North Carolina, by way of Los Angeles, California, introducing Frank Soldano Popoca Jr. The referee at the sound of the bell, Mr. Danny Jessup.
All right, gentlemen, went over the rules in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Trunks are good. Trunks are good. Touch them up. Good luck and back them up.
His guy won a majority decision, too. Those guys were slugging.
Yeah, fighters are ready. Here we go. Both fighters meeting us in the ring. Both of them throwing jabs immediately.
Popoca throwing a double jab.
Popoca tries to sneak in a right hook off the break.
Gunter missing with a wild left. Nice little counter inside by Popoca. Fighters hadn't really got their distance down yet.
Yeah, they've spent some time real close in, throwing short punches or in the clinch.
Yep, kind of diminishes the power when they get that close. If Popoca could keep him out on the outside with that jab and then land that straight right.
Gunter with a hook to the body. Popoca returns a left to the body.
Gunter got a little elusive defense going on there. Good left hook by Popoca. Body shot.
Good
nice
body shot.
Gunter come right back with the left and a right. Nice little counter inside by Gunter too.
And right back by Popoca to the temple.
Both of these guys fighting in the phone booth right now.
Yeah, you got that right.
Nice
Popoca to the body.
Nice little left hook.
Popoca got Gunter up against the ropes for a little bit. This is almost like one of those old Rocky fights, just a bunch of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, yeah?
Yep. Nice back and forth action right now. Nice uppercut by Popoca. Popoca seems to do better when he kind of keeps a little distance. Nice jab, nice jab.
Good shot to the body. Popoca trying to manhandle him. He pushes
nice right
Gunter
hand.
up against the ropes and being the aggressor at the moment. Throwing a volley of shots as he's got Gunter up against the ropes. A right hand, another
right
left.
Hand. Gunter seems not to be phased, though. He's taking the shots pretty good and comes back with his own. Just landed 4 or 5 nice shots.
Yeah.
Pretty even round right there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Shane. I can't call it, man. It was so much back and forth. There was a lot of aggression. Both fighters at different points in the fight pushing forward and
It starts telling.
yeah, right. When Mr. Seabrook was beside me, and we went through a couple of fights together, we had some discussion about the gas tank and what it takes and how bad it feels if you run out of gas and the helplessness of not having it, not being able to hold your hands up, can't breathe and everything. But as I look into both of these corners, I mean, of course, those boys are swinging for the fences for a lot of it. They're breathing heavy.
Yep.
They're breathing heavy.
Yeah, nothing takes the place of actual getting in there and going toe-to-toe with sparring. You can run all you want, you can hit a bag all you want, but if you ain't putting the rounds in, going hard, you wanna spar. You're going to fight the way you spar.
Right. That makes sense.
If you're going in there sparring, just tap boxing, and you get out here and start going toe-to-toe with somebody, your body ain't gonna be used to it. So what we called it was gym wars. You want to have gym wars. Let's go toe-to-toe, man. And that way you got your body trained to react.
I tell you, that's a real valid, important point. We talked about the same thing about the difference in sparring and actually being in the heat of the battle with someone who's really trying to put you on your back.
That's right.
And so your message is the same as Mr. Seabrook's, is train like you fight.
That's right. Yeah, because the fight's going to tell the tale. The fights ain't won the night of the fight. They won in the months of preparation.
Yeah. Right. These guys are busy. Both fighters were at the center of the ring now in the clinch. Popoca's got Gunter up against the rope, but Gunter's firing back. You don't keep him up against the rope for long. Gunter spins out of it, and he's got Popoca up against the ropes. Popoca down to the body again, has Gunter against the ropes. These guys are just trading blows like crazy. This is amazing. Ref gets in and breaks him up. Both fighters back to the center of the ring.
Both of them kind of wearing down.
Popoca catching him with a right to the chin.
Nice
goes out to the
right.
body. Another.
Popoca coming on a little strong here at the end. Referee's letting them work out of the clinches, which is a good thing. A lot of times when they clinch, he has to break them up, but he's letting these guys fight. So we're getting to see a little bit of inside action.
Yeah, it's been nice. You're absolutely right. He's allowed his boys to go ahead and go to war and not interfere with them, I believe, but maybe once during the whole bout.
Yep. Really not a lot of holding by each one of them. It's kind of clinching on the inside, but if one of them could throw an overhand right on that inside, both of them seem to be a little open for that. Nice. There's a nice
little combination.
There's that overhand right.
Hey, Gunter showing some good head movement, though. Comes back with an overhand right of his own at the end of the round. About 8 seconds left in the round. Gunter to the body. He's got Popoca against the ropes. Throwing a flurry of punches to finish the round. Oh, but then one after the bell.
Yep. Part of training, 30 seconds. We used to do 30-second punch-outs. I mean, just fast and as hard as you could go. When you hear that bell, that 10-second bell, you need to start putting in that. Try to steal the round. If it's even, try to steal that round.
I tell you, when you mentioned the 30 seconds of burnout or throwing all those blows, the only thing I can equate to it is it takes me back to when we do some of our training, our annual training at the police department, and they put you through a series of things and whatnot, and at the end of it, we actually have to go up against Mike and throw some punches and expect you to defend yourself, and then you have to go up against one of our other lieutenants, and that's got a big red man suit on. So you're already out of gas by the time you get to those things. So that's pain, man. Yeah, that's awesome. A lot of pain. But good stuff. It teach you to train when you fight. I mean, when you're tired.
That's right.
It's good stuff.
Our local National Guard unit, about a month before they went over to Iraq, Joe Medlin was bringing them to me to do a hand-to-hand combat training course. Mm-hmm. And we did that for a month. And after that month, we matched up everybody in the unit according to weight and size and what we thought would be good even fights.
Right.
And we let everybody in the unit go 3 1-minute rounds. And they found a newfound respect.
Absolutely.
They got in there.
Absolutely.
And a lot of those guys were in really great shape too, and they'd get out of there and they'd be like, "Man, I cannot believe how long 1 minute is."
That's exactly right.
But that was one of the.
Right.
I really enjoyed doing that. And I imagine a lot of those guys are still talking about that 1 minute round to some of their friends now.
Oh, you know they are. You know they are. I guess we're probably about halfway through this round, and once again, Gunter's got Popoca up against the ropes, and these guys are steady busy with it. They're really busy. Like Shane said, if they're in the clinch, they're not in it for long. and they're back out of it. The ref is letting them do what they do. Both fighters back out to the center.
Gunter's actually, Popoca's actually using angles now, turning out of his clinches, which is what if he'll turn and then throw a punch out of his turn, he's wide open. Starting to use the ring a little more. This is where I think he could be his most dangerous.
Yeah.
So on the inside, he's just getting outworked.
Yeah, Popoca's tagging Gunter with a couple shots. I guess what I call baby shots. I mean, they may not hurt a lot, but they're effective as far as scoring points.
Yep.
And it looks like he's got a little more gas in the tank than Gunter does. You see Gunter, when you watch him, his mouth is open. Popoca seems like he's still kind of under control and his breathing is okay.
Yep. So Gunter's still putting in work. He's not just a punching bag. He's punching back right now. Popoca just seems to have a little more pop to his punches right now.
Yeah.
But Gunter's a game fighter right now too.
Yeah.
Nice little overhand.
10 seconds left in the round. Hey, you're right, though. Gunter's got no quit in him, man. I mean, he get tagged a couple of times, but there's no quit in this man. Round's over.
Yeah, it seems as the more fights go by, the more of the level of boxing goes up. So.
All right, my fans, 3 rounds down, 1 to go. Somebody's going to go home a winner in their debut, and it could be the fight man that makes the difference. Let them hear you in this 4th and 5th round. Let them know that you're here. Make the difference, my fans. Make the difference.
So, did you get to watch Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones?
No, I didn't, and I guess I didn't want to pay for it. I don't even know how much it was, but I'm
$50.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do it. Then what I should have done, being the cheap person that I am, is throwing somebody $5, $10 and going over to their house and watch it. But I didn't do that. Now what I hear is people don't agree with the way the fight was called. I mean, I didn't. What do you think?
Well, to me, it was already called an exhibition. So
right.
I think anytime there's an exhibition, you're not going to get the best out of the fighters. And to me, Mike took it more serious than Roy did. And Mike looked good. Roy did not look good at all. And the fight that seemed to make the most noise that night was actually Nate Robinson versus the YouTuber. So Nate became a meme real quick.
Hey, I'm laughing only because I remember seeing it, because I didn't quite understand when I turned on SportsCenter the following day when they were talking about it, and I saw him laying on the floor. But you're 100% right. That meme got launched real fast. They clown that man from A to Z.
And he is a super athlete, and he stepped in with a guy that the YouTuber's been fighting for a while. He's his trainer is actually BJ Flores, which me and BJ had the same promoters when I was fighting professionally. And BJ's a top-notch fighter and a top-notch trainer. So you just can't you can be a world-class athlete. You just can't step into that ring with just somebody that's been doing it for a couple years.
Right.
And Nate did great. I ain't gonna lie. He went about 3 rounds. Your average man ain't gonna make it 1 3-minute round.
Nope, you are correct.
Right.
You are correct.
It seemed to open the doors to some other boxing things going on now. But we got a little more action going on here now.
Yeah, we sure do. These boys
seems Gunter's landing a couple left hooks here. Popoca seems to be getting a little tired now.
Yeah.
He lands some.
He's throwing them. He's throwing them. Left to the body. Gunter's pushing Popoca off against the rope a little bit.
Yeah, both of these guys are having to dig deep right now because they ain't got nothing left in the tank.
Right. Now Popoca with a flurry of punches. Real light, just touches.
Yep.
And Gunter comes right back with the same of his own. No quit in these guys.
No.
Shane, no quit in these guys at all. This is amazing.
Let's see, step to the side. Popoca step to the side and unleash. I've seen him step to the side several times in the fight, but he don't throw after he steps. I say both guys are leaving it all right here in the ring tonight, though.
Yeah.
They ain't taking nothing home with them.
Nope. They're going to need them a good ice bath and cold beverage.
Yep. They may be looking for some oxygen after this fight.
And a little bit of that.
But hopefully both these guys, will look at this film and go back to the drawing board and work on some things.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you, man, when you said they don't have anything left, they left it all out in the ring. That fight was incredible. They really did.
Great fight. That's what the people want to see right there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's just whether some of the judges, if they're looking like ring generalship, when you got a good even fight, I think they look at stuff like that. Popoca was using angles.
Right.
Gunter wasn't using angles. Just small stuff like that may sway a judge this way or that way. But in return, judges get swayed with aggression and going forward.
Right.
So Gunter was doing the forwardness. So it could go either way. Our referee's getting a lot of work tonight, that's for sure. He's been doing this for many years. He was a ref back when I was fighting.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Strong in the game. I always appreciate a referee that'll allow people to just to go at it.
That's right.
You watch some fights and they step in every second, and the guys don't get a chance to do anything.
That's right.
But yeah, this one I enjoy. I really enjoy him allowing them to do what they got to do in there.
Yeah, I was honored to have the great Bill Clancy refereed several of my fights. Bill's in the Carolina Boxing Hall of Fame with me.
Wow.
Me and him went in together in 2016. And one of the greatest compliments I ever got was from him. He's been in the ring with Mike Tyson. He did Mike Tyson's 50th fight. He did Roy Jones. He did, all the great fighters. And he didn't call me the greatest fighter. He called me the toughest fighter he ever.
How about that?
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a great honor. Did my best to leave it all in the ring, too.
Sure. You throw the hands and have no regrets at the end of it.
Along with being a little entertaining and talking a little trash and getting the fans into it. I like to have fun while I was out there.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, here we go with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of absolute war, we do go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Sean Woods scores the contest 38-38.
Yes, sir.
Judge Troy Stamey scores the contest 39-37. And the third and final judge, Barry Lindeman, sees it 39-37. Your winner by majority decision in their professional boxing debut, Frank Salvador Popoca Jr. Congratulations on this big victory, your first professional victory in boxing. You gave it all you got tonight. You went full force with a very strong opponent. who wanted it just as badly as you did, but you came out victorious. To all of your fans from the home of the Special Forces and 82nd Airborne, Fort Bragg, North Carolina, what do you have to say to them tonight?
All right, so I just want to thank everybody that came out. My mom, my brother, you guys made a long road trip over here. I love you guys. I do this for you guys. You guys are my motivation. I also want to thank Mr. Burgess, Antonio, Coach Eric. You couldn't be here tonight, but thank you, Coach Eric. And all my fans supporting me back home on the live stream. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. This is only the beginning. Stay tuned.
Well, Frank, there's certainly a boxing legend back in Michigan tonight that's going to be taking out a cigar. If you're watching tonight, James Lights Out Tony, your fighter. Frank, you just signed a James Promotion Company. Here in your debut, you made it big under Southpaw's banner. You got anything to say to Lights Out there?
Hey, Lights Out. This is only the beginning. Stay tuned. I'm going to keep working hard and represent us well. Hey, Team Burgess, Team Popoca, thank Coach Antonio, thank you, Coach Eric. I love you guys. One more thing. Vatos Locos forever, eh?
Coach Tony Burgess, you're producing some phenomenal products out of the Tony Burgess Boxing and Fitness in Spring Lake. What do you think about this young man's performance as he stepped into the ring tonight for the very first time as a pro?
I knew he had everything it takes. Coach Antonio, he prepares them. I got another fighter coming up that's going to do well also. But my boy Frank, I call him my son. I love him just like a son.
Very emotional moment here, very proud, and it's a beautiful thing. One more time, your winner, Frank Popoca Jr. Popoca is an absolute example of a United States Army soldier. Frank is active duty at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I would like to take a minute to share my story, and there's a reason for it. I will get to it. I served for 20 years in the United States Army, and I'll tell you what, the Army gave me way more than I could ever give it. Back there, you'll see set up the National Guard Special Forces Recruiting Command. If you're interested in a career in the Army, go over there and see the fine non-commissioned officers, and you ask them what the Army can offer for you.